Hi guys, Perry here from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years whilst earning only minimum wage. And in this video I want to explain to you the 3 golden opportunities you have to become wealthy during your lifetime. The first opportunity you'll have is when you start work. Now this could be straight from school or straight from university, it doesn't matter. But if you're still living with your parents, and I recommend you do so for as long as you possibly can, you'll never have more disposable income and you'll never have fewer bills. Please resist the urge to move out the family home and buy a car, both of which will absolutely knacker your opportunities of becoming wealthy. So you're young and hopefully fit, and now is the time to exploit that. The first thing you do is go and get yourself a job. Don't worry about looking for the perfect job. They rarely come along, and I've known people wait their entire lives for that perfect job that never came along. Just go and get a decent job that's pretty stress-free and pays by the hour. The next thing you do is get another job, not to replace the first one, but to run alongside the second one. For 3 months, when I first started this journey, I worked as a cab driver from 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I went to work in a bar from 5:30 to half midnight. And I did that for 3 months, 2 full-time jobs. I eventually just went back into cabbing full-time because whilst the work was equally long, I was still doing 80 hours a week. At least all I had to do was sit in my backside and talk to people. Now, assuming each of these jobs pay you £12,000, that puts you on £24,000. Why such a low? Well, you're first and new into the marketplace and you'll be making minimum wage. So let's say there's £12,000 each, that's £24,000, call it £19,000 after tax. The next step you have to do is to live off 25% of it. Let's call it £5,000, leaving you £14,000 to invest. And then you take that money, you put it into an S&P 500 ETF or tracker, which will get you, as has done historically, about 10% return. You do that for 5 years and you have 90,000 in your ETF. So after that 5 years and you've got £90,000, you could technically retire because you're only living off £5,000. And if you took 10% or even 6% out of your £90,000, it more than covers your requirements, your living costs. So you could technically retire, but not much of retirement, you might say, and you'd be right. The second opportunity to become wealthy is if you meet a partner who shares your frugal lifestyle and ambitions also to become wealthy. Because if there's 2 of you contributing the same amount of money to the same plan, then all you have to do is double the figures. Imagine. Now, I missed both those opportunities. I didn't start the game till I was 57, but I was in a position to be child free because my children had grown up. And that's the third opportunity, because once your kids are 18-year-old, they ought to be looking after themselves, which means you can behave like a 20-year-old. Now, I didn't have the luxury of time that a 20-year-old has. As I say, I was 57 years old. So I need to get the biggest bang for my buck, so I decided to go into property. But the point is, there are 3 opportunities to become wealthy, and even if you miss the first 2 and you get to your late 50s as I was, you can still become wealthy. And that's the point of all these videos. I'm here to demonstrate how you can be a millionaire starting at age 57. Everything's possible and it's never too late, guys. Don't be stupid and don't be normal, please.